Are you prepared for tonight, my dearly loved child? If you are not, you should be ready, because what I am about to do is going to blow your mind. Tonight is going to be different, and something that I am about to achieve in your life is going to lead you to reevaluate your life. Everything you have ever believed I can tell you. Maybe you are confused or terrified. I bet you are thinking, what for? What's the cause? What am I if I am not prepared? My sweetie, pay close attention tonight. There will be an unstoppable consequence. Everything will come into place now that I have told you all I know. I am aware that these remarks may trigger feelings of dread or terror, but I would ask that you refrain from terminating our communication at this time. Believe me when I say that things will start to make sense in the near future. If you continue to be with me for a little while longer, you will comprehend the reason behind what the goal is. And everything that you are experiencing right now will alter depending on what takes place tonight. Make sure you are ready for it. I need you to hear this, my child. First and foremost, you will not be sleeping tonight. Yes, you heard that correctly. Stay up. Your inquiries, including why they are reasonable. Should I remain up? Why this tonight is so crucial. The question of whether or not you are all right, and the question of whether or not anything has happened, will all be addressed. And I am aware of how terrified you are. Please stay awake for the time being. Keep aware tonight. You need to pay great attention to anything remarkable. A person's presence, concentrate, and heart. My love, have faith in me. Just 7 minutes. Please, if you stick around, I'll fill you in on all the information. Do not leave me alone. If you stay around to waste time, something important is about to take place. And as a group, we are going to go ahead with dedication and embrace my presence. What follows is something that I will explain to you, and it will be about how heavy my words are. My love, do you feel the tension on your body, your heart? Not just any night, but this one. On this night, I will present you with the most profound transformation you have ever seen. Listen up. I am prepared to unleash the most severe punishment of the year tonight, but it won't be on you. I have made a decision of judgment against the chains of self-doubt and procrastination that have hampered your progress. You have undoubtedly felt bewildered and alone with your thoughts, and you have had difficulty sleeping because you can't stop thinking about if things will ever improve. That will all come to an end tonight. I'm going to start by saying that I'm going to quit worrying about whether things will ever better. I'm here to notify you that you are unaware of my identity. I felt that my voice could achieve whatever you wanted it to. In the name of my God, I tell you that one breath can move mountains. In the same way, I will remove any uncertainties that have attempted to erode your belief. I will replace them. As I said in Isaiah 4:3-19, this new thing is already blossoming forth. Please bear this in mind. And if this is not obvious to you, even in the midst of a dry wasteland, I will create a road. I will take you through it with profound insights and clarity that will cause you to reevaluate your previous existence. Promise you, my love, that this commitment was not made in the far future. This is not some distant fantasy. My statement for the evening is the following. Is it palpable for you? The sky is shifting. I'm gently guiding you through this horrible phase. But before I do that, I want to be absolutely certain that this commitment was not made in the distant future. What if I told you, my darling, that your hunger is fed this night? Imagine being able to face the day ahead with the assurance that everything would be well. I would want to ask you if you are genuinely prepared to hear what I'm about to tell you. Get your heart ready to confront a world of change. The shackles that have shackled you for eternity are being demolished right now. And if you are wondering why I have already made my statement, I have always wanted to make it. I have always wanted to make it different from now on. Bring an end to the mental fog. Worry no more, for it takes away your serenity. I want you to be successful, to give you hope, and to guide you into a future that is full with my glory. This is your chance, the one you've been longing for all along. Please pay careful attention, my sweetie, because I have an important message to express, something that I normally don't say. Changes whenever I migrate. Just so you are aware that the adversary trembles with terror every time I move. The guy simply can't sit still. Distraction is his tactic. He will build suspicion and whisper for falsehoods in your ear. He will build suspicion and whisper for falsehoods in your ear. He has the potential to make you doubt all of my promises, but he just can't sit still. I want you to keep in mind that my truth will always triumph over his falsehoods. I refuse to deviate from my truth. My aspirations for you are unquenchable. I want you to be steadfast in your faith. My word is law. Did I not tell you in Jeremiah 29:11 that the Lord knows what is good and evil? I want to tell you that He wants to bless you rather than curse you, and that He will offer you a future in the hope that those preparations will begin to materialize before your own eyes tonight, my love. I am having a wonderful time, and you can always trust me to keep my word. I have one question for you. Now, even if what I reveal to you calls into question everything you thought you understood, would you still be able to completely trust me? Do you intend to remain by my side even if the adjustment is confusing or painful? Your response will define the path that your destiny takes. You have been patiently waiting for this time tonight. And tonight, you will finally find the answers you've been seeking for. My expertise will crush your most persistent doubt, and you will learn that my work surpasses your wildest hopes. Tonight marks a new beginning of your life. I am a pretty fast runner, and I will make a historic entrance into your life this evening. I will soothe your soul. I will put your fears to rest. I will create a breakthrough that you have been asking for. Finally, the weight and uncertainty are gone. I will make a breakthrough, bestow upon you the knowledge and courage that is to approach the future head-on. Nevertheless, I would want to ask you the following question. Are you prepared to let go of control? Are you ready to break free from the chains of self-doubt, fear, and hesitation when you are confronted with the future? For something significant that I want to do in your life this evening, my love. I want you to remember what I said in the previous sentence. Are you willing to take a significant risk? Your faith, trust, and bravery will be required for this endeavor. Proverbs 3:5-6 says that you should have entire confidence in the Lord and not depend on your own understanding. If you give Him control of your life, He will smooth your pathways. Immerse yourself in the immense meaning that lies behind these words, and let your exhausted spirit rest on them while you are sleeping tonight. I will be hard at work in the background. You will know deep down that the time of waiting is finished. When the sun rises tomorrow, you will finally gain the clarity you have been seeking. A new day will bring the understanding. You have been looking for insight. You have been looking for me, my love. And you should be ready because my actions are clear. Because I am the Lord, your God. I am reliable. And in addition to being the God of eternity, both in the past and in the future, I am also the God of the present moment. take a deep breath in preparation for the changes that will begin this tonight. Keep your unshakable confidence. I'll be right with you. Have trust in me. I will never betray you. I vow to do something truly amazing for you before the month ends. My love, it will amaze you because it is both unexpected and powerful. It will appear unexpectedly, cutting through the seemingly never-ending veil of suffering. This gift will surpass your fondest dreams and most of your expectations. It will be as surprising as a bolt of lightning. This moment has been precisely planned out just for you, and you yet understood how tightly each component has been interwoven. My timing is incredible, and I have wonderful surprises in store for you if I am able to deliver them. Tell you that something is about to take place, and that it will have an effect on every facet of your life, and that it will surprise you. Get ready to get your heart ready for the next 6 days, my love. For these days will be unlike anything you have ever experienced, and they will emanate an air of mystery, energetic energy that will make you feel better and better as time goes on. Fantastic people will come into your life, and they will be there to provide you with insight, joy, and support precisely when you need them. However, there is more. Your path is illuminated by magnificent treasures that you have in your possession. You won't have to seek for them. They'll show you how I'm fighting for you in the most unexpected ways. The seemingly impossible is about to become a reality. Get ready to be showered with advantages like you've never experienced them before. Everything is coming into place exactly as I want it to, and I'm excited about it. Creating these moments to offer you joy and happiness. My beloved, things in life change with the seasons, as will the possibility of losing. Even if you thought your love would last forever, it may end. Sometimes persons you care for, who you believed would last forever, it may end sometimes. Only let go of some aspects of yourself, such as your hopes, your joy, your heart, and your soul. I know how it feels when everything around you comes apart. Pay attention, because this is only the beginning of your journey. I am working even when you are unable to see me, and I am gradually repairing the wounds that have been caused. There will be a love that is greater and deeper than anything you have ever experienced, and it will come into your life via me. I will bring new people into your life who will support you. I will rebuild wounded parts of your heart that you thought were gone forever. I will continue from there. You remain by your side and remain by your side through thick and thin. And along with my recovery, you will notice a new reflection in the mirror, one that is more strong and enlightened. This reflection will represent every concern that you have shed, every ounce of peace that you have lost, and for of me, the suffering that you have been through will not be in vain. I will use it to enhance your health. Leave it to me, darling. For I am the God of restoration, and I am reconstructing your life from the ground up. The heart bears the burden. Suffering's the times you believed would crush you. These are the tools I'll use to create you stronger, more attractive, and more prepared for my aims for your life. Then have faith in the method. There is assistance for you. You are now experiencing. There is aid for you. You are currently experiencing. My exquisite participation in your life takes the following shape. Even though you weren't actively hunting for love, I lead you to it. You did not go out to find a partner while you were going through the process of restoration. Pay close attention, my sweetie, because I have something important to tell you. Partner in your journey for consolation and healing. You wanted to restore a part of yourself that you had feared was lost. You were going on an inward search for power and knowledge. Along the path, I brought you to someone who began as a friend. This person was supposed to be your soulmate, but you didn't see it coming at the time. What I'm trying to teach you is that you won't always get what you want while you're looking for it. This person has been there for you ever since, asking for nothing in return, other than the time and trust that you've given them. When you are devoted to growing, having a purpose, and living according to the truth, you will attract what you need, my love. This was not an accident. They emerge often as you seek to become the person I made you to be. Unfortunately, before you understood what you wanted, I had already put this plan into action. Listen closely, my love, because I have important news to share with you. Your spirit is amazing. Your inner light shines so brilliantly, and your heart is so pure that it impacts everyone you come across contact with. On the contrary, you should be proud of yourself for being such a lovely and caring person. You never squandered the love you've given. It had to be done. But even if it wasn't displayed correctly, those who were fortunate enough to feel your light were in desperate need of it at the time you gave it to them. Their acts should not throw doubt on your generosity, devotion, or capacity to love sincerely. They are not thought to be flaws. You excel in these areas. You are appreciated. The truth that you carry in your heart is powerful. The things that I have given you are not for you to ignore, because you are not worthy of them. Light is a must for every nation, and nothing, not even rejection, betrayal, or suffering, will ever dim the light that I have implanted in you. The light that I made for you to shine will continue to shine, and love will never cease. Feel free to express yourself, and the light of your truth will triumph over any darkness. Always be dazzling, my love. It is fantastic that you are precisely what I envisioned you to be. This is a profound fact, my child. So pay special attention to the things that are beginning to change. In the minute that you make the decision that you are deserving of better, the world begins to act in your favor. The moment that you recognize that you are deserving of love, wealth, and serenity, everything changes to meet your ambitions, as if a gigantic switch is turned on. Your words, prayers, and devotion are the catalysts that bring about this change. Aspirations are powerful. When you repeat these words with self-assurance and conviction, you begin to shape your reality. Please comprehend this concept in its entirety. Every time you make the decision to begin over in order to seize the wonderful future that I have provided for you, the universe takes note. It takes up on your energy, resonates with your beliefs, and reacts to your understanding. When you make a choice, things begin to shift. It is more than just a thought. It is a deep, instinctual knowing. Furthermore, once you've made your decision, there's no going back. The instant you decide what you want to do and refuse to let go of your vision, unexpected connections, opportunities, and gateways will surface in your life. This will happen as the world around you starts to shift and transform. Your destiny will begin to fall into place the moment you establish your goals. I hope that the message of the angel reaches a lot of people, so that they may show their love for God. Please subscribe to our channel as we continue on our road to love. I am grateful for your support. Then the first step, however, is to realize that you deserve nothing less than the best. Presence and support that is constantly present. You, my dearly loved child, have no idea what is about to take place tonight. Something astonishing is on its way, and I want you to hear it directly from me. With the exception of me, the Lord, your Creator, and the other people, I am the creator of what is about to happen. And I am telling you now so that there is no room in your heart for ambiguity or questions. that have not been addressed. As the years go by, you will recognize who orchestrated this. I am the Almighty who governs in the sky. No one is accountable for what is going to happen. Hey, it is me. I can already sense your thoughts. You are wondering what this event is. What will happen tonight? Why would you, Lord, go to such efforts to transmit this ahead of time? Well, my darling, trust me. When I tell you that every question that is rising in your mind is a question that you are thinking about, Spirit will be answered. If you stay with me for just a few more minutes, what lies ahead is not random. This is not a coincidence. I diligently created this occasion with your name on it. But why am I saying this to you now? Because I am telling you this. Because your spirit will be answered. I don't want you to be uncertain about what took place or why it took place. I don't want you to have any doubts in your heart. No, my sweetheart, I want you to know without a shadow of a doubt that I am the one who is responsible for everything that has taken place. So lean in, stay with me, and I will explain everything to you. Before I divulge the whole intricacies of what is going to happen tonight, let me first tell you this. Tonight, you will see a fire that is unlike any fire you have ever seen before. It will not be like any fire you have ever seen before. If you allow me to reveal the significance of this divine moment to you, my child, I am the one who is behind everything. And I want you to know right away so that you are not left wondering or afraid. I can feel the questions that are brewing in your heart right now. And I want you to know what kind of fire it is. A typical fire is one that I, your Lord, will personally kindle. What is the reason that God would light something like this? Is it meant punishment for me? Have I done something wrong? Oh, my love, I hear your worries, and I understand the confusion that is gripping your spirit. However, I can assure you that the answers you are looking for are on their way, and all of your questions will be answered. I need you to have faith in me and stay close to me for a little while longer. This fire is not what you anticipate. It is not meant to harm or destroy you. Rather, it is something that is completely different, bigger, something divine. I am calling you to give me your next 8 minutes, and I promise that by the time this time is up, you will see everything clearly. There will be no misunderstandings. There will be no fear, and there will be just purpose and clarity. So let us not waste any time wasting yourself. Be quiet for a moment, my child, and pay close attention to what I am about to say to you tonight. You are on the brink of something extraordinary, something that will reveal my divine power in ways that you have never seen before. Stay with me for another second, and let's begin this journey together. If you have a dream tonight, you will witness my holy rage unleashed in all of its majesty. But before fear enters your heart, allow me to calm your spirit. This fury is not aimed at you, my love. It is for you, yet it is not for you. If you find this strange, let me explain it to you. Explain, I have seen everything. I have heard every word said behind closed doors. Every taunt, snare, and speck of doubt laid on you by those who dare to doubt my plan for your life. I have felt the weight of every harsh birth you have endured, and I have seen the opponent. I have seen everything. I will make an effort to disrupt the path that I have chosen for you, and tonight I will act. I will start a fire, not one of destruction, but of purification and justice. This fire will consume every lie, attack, and tactic that has been created against you. Remember this, my child. Vengeance is mine. Tonight is the night that I will repay, says the Lord. Romans 12:19. Tonight is the night that I will silence the voices of those who think that my promises to you were hollow. Tonight, they will learn that I am the God who keeps his promises, so be ready. It is the night when I announce to everyone that my love for you is unbreakable, that my justice is unstoppable, and that my plans for you will always succeed. Do you feel it? Do you not be scared or dubious of what is ahead? Stand unmoving and watch me move heaven and earth for you. This is the night that I declare to you. The air around you is heavy with purpose and full of power, and something that cannot be stopped is stirring a heavenly force that is being put into action. I have seen enough of the lies that have been uttered against you, of the betrayals that have torn your soul apart, and of the injustices that have been committed against you. Despite the ridicule that has been poured upon the calling that I have placed upon your life tonight, my fire will blaze through the darkness as I develop every technique, weapon, and plan that has the audacity to resist you. However, pay close attention, because this is not simply about revenge. Rather, this is something that is much beyond that. Isaiah 5:4-17 says that my fire is not accidental. Rather, it is deliberate. It is more than merely a fire. Tonight is about revelations. It is about uncovering the real essence of who you are in me and proclaiming to the world that no weapon that is fashioned against you will prosper. Justice. It's love in action, because my lover's love may explode when it detects injustice. Love burns fiercely when it sees its child being assaulted, and my love for you will not allow the enemy's schemes to go uncontested any longer. Can you feel the love that I have for you? The fire that I bring tonight is not merely about altering your circumstances. It is here to change you, to reignite your faith, to stir your emotions, and to remind you that I am always there for you. Are you prepared to witness what is coming? The fire that I deliver tonight is to change you. My child, for tonight, the gods will work in your favor. Now be strong, my darling. Do not waver, and do not allow fear to take root in your heart. Let the flames that ignite tonight remind you of my unequaled power and unbreakable pledge. This fire is not here to destroy you. This fire will prepare you for the next chapter of your life. A chapter in which those who criticized you, ridiculed you, or sought to hold you back will be defeated. However, in the same way that gold is purified under the heat of the furnace, according to Zechariah 39, this fire will cleanse you. Remember, my beloved, that even after the fire has been extinguished, I will still be here. I will not abandon you. I will guide, protect, and lead you to greater heights as only I can. This fire is not the end, but rather the beginning of a heavenly journey. Be in awe of what I have accomplished through you. In preparation for the next season, allow your heart to be filled with anticipation rather than fear, since this is not your fight, but mine. However, the triumph has always been yours because you are mine. As you wait for the flames to intensify, let your faith to grow throughout this time. I, the Lord your God, am a consuming fire, a jealous God who moves heaven and earth for his children. Deuteronomy 4:24 states, "Trust me, my child, and see what I'll do." Are you ready, my child, to see what I'll do? Let it burn even hotter, and let it illuminate the road for you. I have a plan for you. The fire has already been started, and the world will soon witness the questionable strength of my hand. My love, I would want you to take a minute to listen attentively, for every second that you breathe is a chance with a heavenly chance. It is an opportunity. In order to bring about the life that you have always desired, one that is rich in purpose, joy, and unbounded love, the universe is not working against you. Rather, it is working with you and encouraging you. However, in order to do this, you must first take the initiative to open your heart. Kindness is like a seed that grows into the most gorgeous garden, pulling everything good and pure into your life. Except for change, my child, since it is the only thing that can transform your heart. Your heart should begin by exercising compassion and passing it not just toward others, but also toward yourself. Is the way to transformation change is not something to be terrified of? Rather, it is something to be cherished, a sign that you are alive and developing into the person you were intended to be. Let love shine brightly than the stars in the night. Sky love is your strength, your guide, and the light in the darkness. Trust the beauty of the road I've created for you. Every twist, bend, and detour has a purpose. Walk with confidence, knowing that your light has the capacity to lighten not just your own journey, but also the path of others. There are some people in your life that you need to leave behind, at least temporarily. This is not an act of malice, nor is it driven by vanity or vanity. You are capable of having your perfect life via the roots of those around you. Believe in the truth, my darling. There are certain people in your life that you must leave behind. It is about maintaining the progress that I have helped you through. You have worked so hard to become the person that you are today, and it would be unfair to your spirit to go backwards so that someone else may catch up. It is important to recognize that not everyone is in the same position as you, willing to walk beside you wherever you are right now. Other individuals need time to heal, develop, and find who they are. Letting them go is an act of love, not rejection. Love for them to do the work they need to do, and love for yourself to do the work you need to do. I want you to honor the route that you have already traveled, and I want you to not feel guilty about it. Your growth is holy, and your success is a demonstration of what happens when you trust in me. Keep blossoming and rising, and those who are destined to walk with you will come back at the ideal moment. You will soon be fulfilling your dream, and as you do so, you will become living proof of what genuine miracles and miracles are. For the time being, however, you should focus on the light that is inside you and let it to shine brightly. Believe that I am bringing things together for the better. When you hear the words, raise your vibration, understand that it does not indicate that you have to stifle your emotions in any manner, shape, or form. I have led you every step of the way to this point. And while manifestations seem to be a fiction, they are really your reality. It means remembering who you really are. You are not allowed to hide or reject your emotions. You should experience everything completely because those sensations help you heal and progress. Each wave of feeling signifies that you are going through the process of evolving into who you are, creating the version of yourself that you were always meant to be. But here's the key. Do not let any scenario, regardless of how challenging it may be, lead you to lose yourself. You are more powerful than you realize, and no event can define you unless you allow it to. Do not let anyone's actions define you. What about the low vibrational energies? Stand strong, my child, for your energy is valuable, and you have the capacity to conserve it. Keep rising, healing, and letting your light shine brighter than ever before. What about the presence that causes you to revert to old habits that are no longer beneficial to you? Today, my child, I want you to remember something that is both simple and powerful. Smile. Smile because you have options in front of you. and every choice you make today brings you closer to the life that I have prepared for you. Smile, because you are more honestly loved than you can imagine, and my love for you is constant, unwavering, and surrounds you at all times. Smile because you are not restricted by limits, but rather you are surrounded by opportunities and new possibilities. Smile because you are surrounded by more opportunities and new possibilities. You are divinely supported even when you are unable to see it. My hand is guiding, lifting, and encouraging you to smile because today is full of possibilities. You may take chances, embrace the unknown, and know that I will be there for you at all times. Smile because you are the reason I smile. Grateful because even in the most trying of circumstances, there is beauty to be seen, and I want you to witness it all with a smile on your face because your dreams, my love, and your fantasies are not too far away. They are supposed to become your reality. Every prayer, hope, and goal is in the process of being realized. Smile because you are the reason I am grateful. You are about to triumph over something that has been weighing heavily on your heart. And I want my child to understand that I will be there for you every step of the way. I want you to smile because you are alive, breathing, and full of possibilities. Above all else, I want you to know that I will be there for you. Thoughts, the challenges that you have been facing will soon be behind you. Peace is on its way, and you will feel it deep within your soul. Trust in the path that your life is on. Trust that everything is going exactly as it should, and believe that you are being divinely guided. Guided to opportunities that are suitable for you. The path that you have chosen, regardless of how challenging it may have been, has prepared you. For these times, keep an eye out for the doors that are now opening because they are in accordance with your greatest good. Remember, my love, to seek your delight follow. When you do this, when you trust the process, and when you stay true to yourself, you will begin to see your dreams come true in ways that you never thought it is happening for you. This is the route to your ultimate happiness. What makes your heart sing and your soul awaken is the way to your ultimate happiness. I want you to remember this wonderful reality, my child. When others mistreat you or take you for granted, it is not a setback. Rather, it is an improvement. Keep going and believing, because I want you to know that faith, peace, and happiness are within your reach, concealed. The suffering you feel at these moments is not designed to destroy you, but rather to elevate you. You are being converted into something more powerful, robust, and connected with your divine destiny. For every person who wants to extinguish your light, another soul is drawn to it. Do not let the darkness of others' acts lead you to question your own worth or direction. Your light is visible, and it will always pull those who are supposed to be with you. Rejection, my sweetheart, is not the end. Every time you acquire anything, it is a course correction that puts you closer to the advantages that I have planned for you. It is only a redirection. When one door closes, I lead you to the one that will take you to your ultimate destination. Trust the process, because I am the one who is guiding you. I am here with you every step of the way, shining a light on the path that lies ahead of you. You should continue to shine brightly and have faith that the right people and opportunities will come your way at the appropriate moment. In the month of February, a much-loved kid, there will be someone who disappears from your life. And I will tell you who it is. But before I do so, I want you to put everything else on hold and look for another word for today, Dante. Remember that this is your last word, and it is the only sign that will emerge in February. You have the right to know this information in advance, my child, and I am aware of it. You have been praying, waiting, and seeking for the reason behind everything that has happened in your life, including every connection, every disappointment, and every person who has come and gone. You have been trying to find out why, and you have been praying, waiting, and searching. I am here to give you the truth that you deserve to know, which is that some people remain in your life while others go, and why things always seem to go your way. It is not easy, but it is vital, because the person who will leave your life in February has caused you a tremendous amount of pain, a great lot of unpredictability and suffering. They may have appeared to be a friend, loved one, or supporter, but in reality they have served as a distraction from the genuine purpose I have for you. I am aware that this is difficult to hear, but you must accept that this person's time in your life has been a distraction from the genuine purpose I have for you. Your life has come to an end, and I have seen the struggles you have been going through, and I understand the emotions you have been carrying. You feel a connection with this person, and it is tough to let go of the bond you had earlier, but now is the time for you to trust in my knowledge and my abilities. Designed for you, this person has not pushed you closer to the destiny I have for you, but has instead kept you imprisoned in a cycle of sorrow and unfulfillment. It is essential that you understand, my child, that people come and go for a reason, and some of them are sent to serve a specific purpose, help you grow, and teach you things while others put your faith to the test. However, there comes a moment when the lessons have been learned, and the chapter is over, and it is now time for you to go on a new season journey and start a new chapter. The beginning of this person's departure from your life will be a divine intervention that will enable you to go on and embrace the full scope of what I have planned for you. There will be a sense of loss and a void in your heart. But remember, my child, that I am the one who fills the void. I am the one who has the power to heal your heart and restore your spirit. The agony that you will feel will only be temporary, but the peace that I will bring into your life will be with you for the rest of your life. Have faith in my time and care for you. You are entering a new season of benefits, and in order to fully enjoy them, you must let go of the past. This person who is about to vanish is only holding you back. They have thrown a PA across your path. You are focusing on what is coming rather than what is going. You are entering a new season of advantages and taking your attention away from the light that I have put before you. It is good to feel sad. It is acceptable to grieve, but do not allow your grief to keep you in the past. Your destiny is waiting for you, my child, and it is time for you to face it with faith and bravery. Do not be fooled by your misery, concerned about the void that will be left behind. I will fill it with what you really need. I will expose you to new connections, people, and experiences that will assist you in accomplishing your goals and being the person you were meant to be. This transition will help you become the person you were meant to be. From the beginning of February, you will become aware of a shift in the atmosphere, and you will have a deep-seated awareness that something is about to take place. This person will no longer be a part of your life, and you will be free to follow the destiny that I have planned for you. You will have a sense of relief, and you will be able to go on with your life. You will feel lighter, easier, and more in tune with my will. I am aware that this is challenging, and you may question why it has to be this way. But keep in mind, my child, that my ways are not yours. I see the finish from the beginning, and I know what's going to happen. This person has accomplished what they set out to achieve in your life, and it is now time for them to go on. Achieve, not make an effort to cling to something that is not meant for you. Instead, let go with grace, knowing that I will guide you through this shift. You will feel restored and in control of your life, invigorated after this person gone. I will give serenity to your heart and safeguard you. Do not be scared of what is coming. I will be by your side every step of the way. You won't be alone this season. I will send my angels to attend to you and you. This is a time of cleansing, cleaning, and getting ready for the new things I want to achieve in your life. Trust my approach, even if you don't see the full picture, and know that I am working behind the scenes to bring you to a place where you will experience my presence as you have never felt it before. You will look back on this time and understand that it was a significant step in your road, my child. You are not alone. I am always with you. I will never desert or forsake you, even if you are in excruciating pain or have lost everything. Your position will be one of enormous joy, serenity, and wealth. This person's departure will act as a catalyst for your own personal development. You will look at it as a gift in disguise, and you will be grateful for the freedom it affords you and the lessons you've learned as a result of it. I am there for you, supporting you, calming you, and strengthening you. From this relationship will stay with you, but you must let go of the emotional bonds that have held you back. You must let go of your previous hopes and dreams and welcome the new beginning that I am presenting to you. This person's departure is a part of my big plan, and I am offering it to you. You will soon see why it was necessary for it to occur in this fashion. In the coming weeks, I will begin to open new doors for you. You will be introduced to new opportunities, connections, and advantages that you could not have predicted. Do not be scared of these things. Instead of focusing on the changes that are taking place, you should have faith in the process. You are being refined, purified, and prepared for greater things to come. You will become more powerful, more intelligent, and more in alignment with my will. The agony that you are feeling right now will be transformed into power instead of tears. Remember, my child, that I am your provider, guardian, and guide. The tears you shed will water the seeds of your destiny, and in the end, you will discover that all you went through was a part of my plan to take you to a position of greater blessing and fortune. I have a plan for everything in life, including the people who come and go, the circumstances that seem to be unfavorable, and everyone who works together for your good. Trust me, and you will witness the beauty of my plan blossom before your own eyes. Nothing in life happens by coincidence. Senses, keep your heart open and keep your eyes on me during the month of February. Do not let yourself be distracted by the temptations that the world has to offer. Instead, focus on my promises and the reward that will come your way. You are about to embark on a new season of triumph, and I will be with you every step of the way. It has not always been easy, but you have been true, and you have endured, and now I am going to shower you with many gifts. Trust me, my kid, the best is yet to come, and when this person departs your life, you will remember that you are my treasured child. I am very proud of you. I realize that it has not always been easy. I want you to know that this is not the end, but rather the beginning of something new and exciting. Do not look back, but rather go forward toward the destiny that I have prepared for you. The light is ahead, and it will guide you to the fulfillment of my promises in February. My child, will be a month of change, a season that will put your faith and results to the test. I realize that you have been waiting and hoping for answers. And now, I am here to offer you the truth. February will be a month of opportunity and challenge, a month in which the results of your efforts will be put to the test. This month will be a month in which the old will fade away and the new will emerge. I want you to realize, my child, that this phase is essential for your growth. The next adjustments are a part of a divine plan that will bring about the changes that you need to make. I will bring you closer to my purpose for your life. You will be faced with important decisions, and the decisions you make will have an impact on the path that your journey takes. Now is the time for you to completely trust me. Let go of your worries and embrace the destiny that I have planned for you. It is intended that when February starts, you will become aware of a change. The energy on the planet will be different, and you will feel forced to make choices. Take action and align yourself with the road that I am setting in front of you. This route will not always be simple. You may be tempted to lose faith, distrust the pathways I am taking you down, and want for things to be easier. But I want you to know, my child, that these changes are for your advantage. You are being cleansed, prepared to face whatever comes your way. I will be there for you every step of the way, reinforced. Nevertheless, in light of the forthcoming changes, I would like to bring to your attention 3 different measures that you should take into consideration. These are more than just reminders. They are instructions from heaven that will help you deal with the challenges that lie ahead and enable you to enter the new season with strength and confidence. You should pay special attention to them because they will be essential to your success. The first safety measure that I would like to discuss with you is the power of your tongue. My child, your words are pretty strong. Life and death are in the power of the mouth, and anything you say will have consequences. If you want the promises I have made over your life to come true as you begin this new season, you should be conscious of the things you say and avoid expressing words of fear, doubt, or negativity. Instead, use phrases of trust, optimism, and triumph. Declare the promises I have made over your life and talk them into existence by speaking them into existence. Your words are powerful, and they will impact the world around you. The second precaution I would like to encourage is to shield your heart, my child. Your heart is the source of life, and you must protect it. If someone tries to plant seeds of doubt in your heart, you must react with the truth of my word. Keep it secure from the attacks of the adversary. There may be times when you feel vulnerable and tempted to let your guard down and trust people who do not have your best interests in mind. But I urge you to exercise care, since not everyone who enters your life is sent by God. Stay vigilant. You should avoid letting your guard down too fast. Be careful and seek my guidance when it comes to the connections you establish. Protect your heart from harmful influences and surround yourself with people who are positive. There are those who will want to influence, manipulate, or mislead you. If you are looking for individuals who will support and encourage you in your views, the third precaution I would want to give with you is to stay rooted in my word. My word is the most powerful source of wisdom, strength, and calmness for your kid. As you navigate this, you will find clarity, direction, and tranquility throughout this season of change if you recall the truth of my word. It will lead, calm, and strengthen you when you are confronted with hardship. However, you should not squander your time with me. Stay in prayer, in the word, and near to my heart. Personal time is with me. So my child, when you February know that I am with you, you are not alone on this journey. Believe in my plan, my timing, and my affections for you. The changes that are coming are for the best, and I will be with you every step of the way. Keep your heart open. This is your moment, my dear. Walk forth with courage and confidence because I am always with you. Your eyes are focused on me, and your words are full of faith. You are about to enter a period of enormous growth, blessing, and triumph. This is your moment. I want to take this opportunity to remind you, my child, that I see you, that I am aware of your problems, your worries, and your innermost wishes. Even when you feel as though you are not being noticed, even when the world around you becomes noisy and chaotic, I am here silently guiding you. You may have the impression that you are traveling through a storm and wondering when the rain will stop. But I want you to know that the storm is permanent. Just as clouds split to make room for the sun, this time of difficulty will also pass, and when it does, you will see with clarity the situation that you are in, reason behind what you are going through. Now you have been on a road of development that has been sometimes painful and sometimes unclear, but always meaningful. You have wondered why you must endure this misery, and I have heard your cries. Know that every difficulty you go through is not a form of punishment, but rather a learning experience. You are being shaped into a more powerful, smarter, and compassionate version of yourself. The route I have laid out for you is one of refining. You are like gold in a refiner's fire, and even though the heat may be severe, it is only for the purpose of removing the impurities. Impurities to expose the beauty and power that already lay within you, my child. I understand the need in your heart for quiet, for rest, and for a relief from the tribulations. But keep in mind that the tranquility you want does not come from fleeing the problems. Rather, it comes from believing in me. It is not a peace that comes from your circumstances being perfect. Rather, it is a serenity that comes from knowing that I am with you in every moment. Even when the world is telling you to seek solace in things that are only transitory, I give you a peace that beyond understanding through them. There is instability all around you, and I am your firm foundation. When you feel as if you are treading on shifting sands, remember that my presence is unshakable. I also know that you have pondered your mission, and you have questioned, what am I meant to do? Your life is a message, and your actions are a message. You are supposed to be my light in this world wherever you are. Whether you are in a bustling city, a peaceful house, or in the middle of your office, you are asked to reflect my love, my grace, and my truth. Your life is a message, and your actions are a message. Never underestimate the influence of your compassion, patience, and readiness to forgive. Every time you choose love over fear, joy over despair, you are living in your purpose. It is easy to question your importance, particularly when you feel you are not doing what you are supposed to be doing. I want you to know that I see every act of love, every prayer said, and every sacrifice of rice given in my name. Nothing is too tiny in my sight. You are valuable to me, and your life is a part of a bigger tale. I want you to know this even when things don't appear to be going the way you had thought they would. You may not always understand why things unfold the way they do, but you may have faith that I am putting everything together regardless of the circumstances. Trust that every step of your path, even the times when you are struggling, is a part of my perfect design for your own benefit. There are times when I ask you to wait, and waiting may be challenging in a world that moves at such a rapid speed. Waiting might seem like an eternity, but there is beauty in waiting, my child. In those times when you feel like you are trapped, I am teaching you patience. Your patience and faith in me will help you develop a more refined character. It will require you to give up control and yield to my timetable. And when the time comes, when the door opens, and when the road becomes apparent, you will know that it was worth the wait. Faith me, I know what your heart craves, and I will fulfill them at the right time. In the meantime, do not let your waiting cause you to become restless. Do not allow it to steal your peace. Instead, make use of this time to draw closer to me. Lean into my presence, take refuge in my word, and spend time with me in prayer. The more you know me, the more you will trust me. And the more you trust me, the less you will worry about the how and the when. You will find peace in the assurance that I have your future in my hands. I also want to remind you, my child, to take care of your soul. Because of the hectic nature of life, it is easy to overlook the things that are genuinely important. You could have a lengthy list of things to do, duties that want your attention, and people who require your care. However, it is important to keep in mind that you cannot pour from an empty cup. You must make time to nurture your soul just as much as you do your body. Your physical body needs nourishment in order to live, and your spirit requires my presence in order to flourish. Without it, you will get exhausted, and without it, you will lose sight of your mission. Therefore, make room in your day for me, and come to me with your worries, your joys, your uncertainties, and your dreams. I desire to hear from you. Spend time with you because you are my cherished child, and you are not alone on this trip. I am always with you, even when you feel as if you are traveling through the deepest valley. My love for you is unchanging, steadfast, and unconditional, and it does not matter where you go or what you do. I am your shield, your shelter, and your strength. There may be times when you feel overwhelmed, when the weight of the world seems like it is too great for you to bear. But I want you to remember that you do not have to shoulder this burden. I am your shield, your refuge, and your strength. Your worries, fears, and concerns to me, I will carry them for you. You are not created to bear the weight of the world on your shoulders. You are never intended to cast your responsibilities on me alone. I will give you rest. My yoke is easy, and my burden is light. I will give you rest. My yoke is easy, and my burden is light. Shoulder, but you are made to walk with me, and together we will navigate this journey with grace and strength. As you continue to walk this path, know that I am preparing you for something beautiful. There are seasons of pruning, seasons of waiting, and seasons of waiting for something beautiful. There will be times of development, but there will also be times of joy, abundance, and satisfaction, my child. The best is yet to come. You have only seen a fraction of the benefits that I have planned for you. Continue walking with me. Continue to trust me, and know that as you walk, I will walk by you. I am working everything out for your good, and the path that lies ahead of you may not always be easy, but it will always be worth it. And at the end of it all, you will be guiding you into a future that is full of hope and promise. Therefore, my child, I urge you to trust me, to preserve hope, and to keep your heart open. I am working everything out for your benefit. You are on the correct route, and you are not alone. I'm always with you. This road will show you that everything, every difficulty, every minute of waiting, and every step of trust has taken you to precisely where you are intended to be. You are on the right path. My dearly loved child, I am displeased with you, and this is the last time I will warn you, because you have done something that has offended me. My child, I ask that you lend your ears for the next 12 minutes. Because if you ignore this message once more, or leave it in the middle, you will create another one. I will tell you about a big mistake that you have made in your life, my darling child. But before I do so, I want you to know that I have noticed you. I have seen the sincerity of your prayers, the depth of your heart, and the unwavering commitment that you have shown to me. Your faithfulness is not unnoticed. I have seen every hour that you have spent seeking me, and every sacrifice that you have made in my name. You are great in my eyes, and I have witnessed your growth. You have endured storms, fought wars, and emerged stronger each time with me by your side. I have shown you that your efforts were not in vain. You have sought my counsel during times of doubt, and I have been by your side every step of the way. I have seen you pull others up, encourage those around you, and provide my support. You have trusted me when others questioned me, and you have walked in my truth when the world saw you and wanted to lead you wrong. Love and a message with a ready heart. You have not been scared to stand firm in your ideals, even when it appeared that the world was against you. Your heart is devoted to me, and I am proud of you. But my child, I must share something with you. Something I have been wanting to share with you for a long time. I am writing to convey to your heart that this is not a message of anger, but rather one of compassion and concern. I have been waiting for the right moment, and now I am speaking to you not to condemn, but to guide. There is one matter that has been worry, and I need to address it with you. You have been dedicated and industrious, but there is one tiny thing that you have allowed to bloom in your life, and it has caused a schism between us. It is something that I have seen, and I am aware that it does not reflect your true heart. I have seen it, and I know that it is not representative of your true heart. I am unable to ignore you, child, since it is not about the big things, the grand gestures, or the activities that are noticeable. Rather, it is about the delicate and often unappreciated choices that we make in our hearts and minds. You have been traveling with me for a considerable amount of time, and I have been by your side through every challenge and victory. Yet there is one aspect of your life in which you have let a little seed to sprout, and I am encouraging you to pull it out before it takes root any further. This item choice, it is possible that you may not consider habit to be significant. In fact, you could even consider it to be insignificant in the grand picture of your devotion to me. However, I want to tell you something, my child. It is significant, and it is significant more than you realize, because it hinders you from completely experiencing my blessings, and it is hindering the flow of my presence in your entire life, and I cannot allow this to continue now. I understand that you may be thinking, "What is it, Lord? What did I do?" You may look at your life and believe that everything is fine, but I want to make it clear that I am not speaking to you from a place of authority, stance of judgment, but of love. I am aware that you are making an effort to live in accordance with my desire, but there is a very little thing that you have ignored that is preventing me from doing the deeper work that I want to conduct in you. It is the manner in which you have allowed your heart to become detached in the process of living. You have placed more reliance on your own knowledge than on my will, and you have allowed your worries to direct your actions. Yes, kid, I'm talking about trust. You have entrusted me with your life, your future health, and your purpose. However, somewhere along the way, you have begun to put more confidence in your own knowledge than in my will. Your uncertainties have obscured the faith that used to flow naturally from you. You have depended on your own judgment and skill rather than asking for my guidance in every scenario. I have seen that you seek to handle things on your own. I have observed how you carry loads that you are not used to carrying. We're never designed for you to bear alone. I can see how you've come to rely on your own strength, abilities, and life objectives. You've even allowed your heart question my righteousness, faithfulness, and timing. You feel you are protecting yourself by adhering to your own. In reality, you are denying yourself the peace that comes from entirely surrendering to me. Trust, my love, is not a one-time occurrence. Rather, it is a daily choice. It is a loss of control. It is letting go of the desire to have everything sorted out. Trust is not about having everything figured out. Trust is not about knowing what will happen next, but rather about knowing that I have control over the future and will be there for you no matter what happens. Trust is about making the decision to trust me. Trust in my goodness, even when the future is uncertain. Trust is about making the decision to trust me. You have failed because you have allowed fear to take root in your heart, which has caused you to rely on your own knowledge and make judgments based on it. However, you should continue to follow me even when the world around you encourages you to go in a different direction. This is not a condemnation, my child. Rather, it is a chance to return to a position of total trust. I am not angry with you, but I am asking you to return to me. You have begun to believe your own thinking more than my word. You have started to believe what you believed was best, rather than asking for my opinion. I have always been faithful, and I will continue to be loyal. But I need you to completely trust me in order to let go of your own goals and to follow the path that I have set for you. I want you to lay down your worries and doubts and to believe in my plan for your life. I have always been loyal. A great number of people conceive of me only in terms of my love, which is accurate since I am love. But you should be aware that my fury is true. It is a righteous, holy passion that is distinct from human anger. I am the God of everything, including love and wrath. Arrogance is not a result of self-centeredness or pride. Rather, it is a reaction to injustice, immorality, and disobedience. It is a force that arises within me when I see individuals who were fashioned in my image, deviating from the truth and the path that I have chosen, established for them. It is an anger that calls for repentance and repair, because I do not want anybody to perish, but rather for everyone to come to me and find salvation. There are numerous times in the Bible where my fury was raised. You must accept this fact, because it is a fact that you must accept. It is as much a part of my personality as my love. And when my people, whom I have chosen and called, turn their hearts away from me, when they choose idols over the truth, when they choose their own methods over my instructions, my anger is a part of my identity. Flares, my fury is not quick to burn, but rather patient and long-suffering, as I wait for my people to return to me. However, when that anger is awakened, it is not to be regarded lightly, since it is a power that gives correction, discipline, and in rare situations, it may even be used to punish. When it comes to judgment, take into consideration the story of Adam and Eve. I created them in my own image and placed them in the Garden of Eden, which is a place of peace and perfection. I provided them with everything they could possibly want and walked with them in the peacefulness of the day. They disobeyed me by listening to the serpent and eating some of the fruit from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. They chose to embrace the lie that they may be like me and comprehend good and evil in the same way that I do. I gave them one instruction, which was to not eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Disregarded the one command that I had given them at the time, and when I approached them and called them, they hid from me. They were embarrassed, and they understood that they had sinned. My anger was not an impulse, but rather a justified response to their behavior. Disobedience. Though I had provided them with everything, they still chose to betray me. The consequences of their actions were far-reaching. Sin spread over the earth, and death resulted. Despite my anger, I established a chance for them to be redeemed. I promised that the woman's seed would be delivered. I crushed the head of the serpent, which was a portent of the advent of my son Jesus, who would vanquish sin and death once and for all. Even in my anger, I showed compassion because I am a God of both justice and kindness. Let them read farther into the narrative of the Israelites that I rescued. They were rescued from slavery in Egypt by me. I split the Red Sea in order to make place for them. I led them by a pillar of cloud during the day and a pillar of fire during the night. I provided for their necessities in the bush, but they constantly turned their backs on me. They complained and moaned. In addition to the fact that they erected idols and worshipped false gods, they broke my vow, which I had made with their ancestors, and each time they did so, my anger intensified against them. I sent prophets to warn them and bring them back to me, but they refused to listen to them and abandoned me. They worshipped false gods and idols instead. I was furious when they worshipped the golden calf when Moses was on the mountain. I had just liberated them from Egypt with a mighty hand, and they had quickly adopted the practice of idolatry. At that moment, I was prepared to take action. But Moses, my servant, intervened on their behalf and asked me to have mercy on them. I agreed with him, but there were still consequences. People were punished for their disobedience, and many of them perished. As a result, this serves as a representation of both my anger and my compassion. Compassion. Although I take sin very seriously, I'm also willing to forgive when my people come back to me. The Israelites' opposition did not end with the golden calf. They abandoned me on several occasions, which fueled my anger. I was angered when they refused to forgive me. Enter the land that was promised to them, because they were terrified of the giants. Despite the fact that they had seen my wonderful deeds, they questioned my ability to deliver the nation that I had promised. I told them that none of the people from that generation would enter the kingdom. This was my indignation at their denial. Despite the fact that I was still with them, I provided for them. I gave them manna from heaven, and I offered them water. And it was true that I led them in circles for 40 years, until the generation that questioned and disobeyed had passed away. From a rock, I directed them with my presence, and I stayed loyal even when others were not. My anger was not because I enjoyed punishing them. Rather, it was because I wanted their hearts to be true to me, to trust in my promise, and to follow the route that I had set for them. I wanted them to follow the path that I had established for them. Then there comes the time when my anger flares up against the people of Judah.
They had turned their backs on me and were worshiping the gods of the countries that surrounded them. They contaminated my temple and disgraced my hallowed place. These were the things that caused my anger to flare up. I dispatched prophet after prophet to persuade the people of Judah to repent, but they would not listen. They mocked my messengers and laughed at the warnings I had given. As a consequence of their actions, the kings of Judah were bad, and they encouraged the people to worship gods and do iniquity. The Babylonians came and devastated Jerusalem. The temple was burned down, and the people were sent into exile as a consequence of their disobedience. But even in this judgment, I allowed them to be taken prisoner. My anger reached a boiling point, and I allowed them to be taken captive. Was not finished with them. I gave them the assurance that one day I would send them back to their country and restore them, and I did so. I sent them back to rebuild Jerusalem and the temple, and I restored worship to the true God. Despite the fact that I was angry, I showed kindness, and I did not abandon my people. You see, my son, my fury is not the same as human anger. My wrath is justified. It does not originate from envy or selfishness. Rather, it originates from my ultimate holiness. I cannot accept sin, and I cannot allow my people to stray away from me. I punish them so that they might rediscover their confidence in me. I am patient. I am truly patient. I offer many chances for repentance, and I am always eager to forgive when my people come to me. I am furious for a reason, but its objective is not destruction. I am patient without experiencing the consequences at the same time. I am patient. I am really patient. The objective of correction is not to punish, but rather to encourage repentance and repair. My anger is a reflection of my love for my people, because I cannot allow them to continue to sin without facing it. I will do whatever it takes to bring them back to the truth, which is the path that leads to salvation. I am speaking to you now, my child, because you may be wondering how this is relevant to you. You may believe that I am not like the Israelites, because I have not created idols or worshipped false gods. However, I will tell you that my anger is not isolated to the past. Rather, it is alive and well right now. It is directed against every sin, disobedience, and divergence from my truth. It is possible that you, my child, may fall into the same trap that the Israelites did. You might not be worshiping physical idols, but what about those that are in your heart? What about the things that you build up in your life? When you choose your own will over mine, it makes me furious. It is inflamed when you find solace in things that cannot please you. When you turn to the things of the world, it makes me angry. Prior to me, what about the times when you trusted your own wisdom rather than my plan for your life? My anger is fueled when you allow sin to take root in your heart and refuse to repent. I am inviting you to evaluate your life and identify the areas in which you have wandered away from me. I am asking you to return to me with all of your heart. I am asking you to get back to me with all of your heart. I am a God of love and justice. I will not let sin go unpunished. I am also a God of compassion. I am willing to forgive if you repent and come back to me. I will restore you. I will forgive your crimes and cleanse you of all wickedness. I will heal you and make you whole. I will make you whole again. I will make you whole, but I will not leave evil unpunished. You should not be scared of my rage. Rather, you should see it as something that should be appreciated. It is a reflection of my purity and a call to holiness in your own life. Allow my fury to push you to repentance and allow my love to bring you back to me. I am always here, waiting to meet you with wide arms, regardless of how far you have gone. Come back to me, child. Come back to find grace, gentleness, and mending. I realize that the road that lies ahead may seem to be difficult, apprehensive. I understand your anxiety about what the future holds, but keep in mind that I am the God who sees the finish line from the beginning. I have your life in my hands. I have a wonderful plan for you, and I am not going to let you fall. Trust me, child, and I will lead you through every step of the way, each storm and season of your life. You have been loyal in so many different ways. You have been a beacon of light for others around you, bringing inspiration and courage. You have proven my love for others, even when it was difficult. You have shown patience and kindness. You have shown patience and kindness. You have shown compassion and kindness. You have preserved your faith, and I am pleased of you. But now, I would like to urge you to believe me in one area where you have struggled. Let go of your craving for control and allow me to lead you completely. I am not a child, but I am a child. I am requesting that you have confidence in me, that I am okay, that I have your best interests at heart, and that my intentions for you are greater than you could ever imagine. This is the next step in your road, the next degree of your faith, and I urge you to take it. I am expecting perfection. I will never forsake you or abandon you. I will not desert you. I am with you and will continue to walk with you. Trust in me, child, and you will witness my faithfulness in ways that you are unable to comprehend at this time. Know that you are not alone. I am with you and will lead you every step of the way. Your journey with me is just getting started, and I will be there for you every step of the way. Now, my dear child, hear my words clearly. Give your heart completely to me and let go of any fears you may have. Trust in my time, trust in my plan, and trust in my devotion. Step into the whole of the trust that I require from you, knowing that with each step you take it in faith, I will be there to catch you. You are mine, and I will not let you go, my dear child. I speak to you now. These are the things that have been holding you back. I see the weights you have put upon your shoulders, the anxieties that you have allowed to take root in your heart, and the uncertainties that obscure your faith in me. I do this with a heart that is full of love and kindness, because I am aware of the weight that you bear. You are not alone on this path, child. I am here, and I am looking over you with eyes of mercy and grace. I know that you are exhausted and worn out from the struggle, and I want you to know that you do not have to bear these things alone any longer. I have seen the way that you strive, and I have seen how many times you have overcome obstacles. Watch the way you strive to accomplish everything in your own power. You have given your best effort, and I am pleased of your efforts. But now, my child, I need you to hear this truth. It is not your strength that will carry you through this, but my strength. It is impossible for you to fight every battle by yourself. The path that lies ahead may seem to be daunting, but I am inviting you to rest in me, to rely not on your own understanding, but to trust that I am the one who will carry you through. I am aware that there will be times when you feel like you can't handle the weight of the world on your own, when your faith is rocked, when the ground under your feet seems unsteady, and when the route ahead is cloaked in UNC clarity. Yet even in those times, my child, I am steady, I am unshakable, My love for you is unchanging, and my intentions for your life are never in doubt. I am always there for you. Your path has not been a mistake. Every step, every difficulty, every joy has been woven into my design for your development, for your repair, and for your peace, child. You may be questioning why this is happening. Doubt, believe in my purpose, and trust in the time I have provided for you. You may be wondering why you are experiencing the things that you are experiencing, and why things have not yet developed in the manner that you had anticipated. I am aware of your heart, and I am aware of your innermost aspirations. Yet, I am also aware of what lies ahead, and I am aware that there are times when the trip demands a detour. I am not the God of a fast cure. Rather, I am the God who shapes you through every season and refines you in the fire. Your strength will emerge from these trials, and your confidence in me will do the same. I am a meandering route that takes you to realms of deeper healing, development, and knowledge. I want you to take a minute to pause and reflect on the ways in which I have been loyal to you. I want you to think about the times when I have delivered you. I want you to think about the times when you felt you could not go any farther, and yet, here you are. You are still standing, and it is not because of your own efforts, strength, but because of my hand upon you. I have carried you through, and I will continue to carry you forward. You are my child, and I have not forgotten you. Your fears do not surprise me, and your doubts do not discourage me. In fact, they give me the opportunity to show you that I am capable of carrying you through. You do not need to know everything that is going to happen in the future, and you do not need to know everything that is going to happen in the future. All that I ask is that you trust me in this now, that you leave your burdens at my feet, and that you believe, genuinely believe, that I am working everything out for your good trust. I am preparing you for something better. Even while you are in this season of waiting, I have set desires in your heart, and I will bring them to fulfillment in my time. I will open the doors that need to be opened, and I will close the doors that need to stay closed. You are not going to be left behind. I am with you precisely where you are, and I am walking with you every single day. So, my child, let go of the urge to control. Lay down the load of anxiety and dread, and relinquish the things that are too much for you to handle. I am with you in the waiting, and you are not abandoned in the fight. Faith that it is too heavy for your heart to handle. Me, unconditionally, I will never let you down. I will. You will never be abandoned. And along the voyage, please be aware that I am preparing you for a long time, seeking something that is far more significant than you are capable of. Imagine with all of my heart that you are in paradise. I pray, Father, Amen.